Hi everyone, and welcome to another episode of Sip and Sync with Azure. Today we're talking about how to build multi-agent workflows in Azure, and we will go through some pretty easy ways to do that because we've got some boilerplate stuff that can help you get started and accelerate with your development with multi-agents. With that, let me introduce you to Loren.
Thank you. Yeah, so I'm a TPM, Technical Program Manager at Microsoft, and I'm with an internal team where we create internal products known as solution accelerators for you to solve your biggest business problems.
Great. So where should everybody go to kind of see what these accelerators are and how they can start utilizing them?
Yeah, so if you go to our GitHub page, you'll get a list of all the solution accelerators that our team has created. So just to start off, name a few, we have content processing, we have modernize your code, we also have chat with your data and build your own copilot as well. And then today I'll be covering our multi-agent custom automation engine.
That's awesome. So we'll give you an example of multi-agent, but really there's a lot to explore, and we'd love for you to explore that on your own time. Really what we try to do with the accelerators here is bring you the most common use cases so that that we have seen across different customers and their use cases. So you can take these and then put your flavor on top of it, and you can get there faster with some of this. That's the intent. So with that, let's, Loren, go into what you've done with multi-agent accelerator.
Yeah, happy to. So once you launch the accelerator, this is kind of the first landing page that you would see. So we have a couple quick tasks just to get you started. So for example, I'll click drafting a press release. So what this is going to do is going to gather information about products. In this case, it's going to be mobile plans. And then using that information, it'll draft a press release. So I'll go ahead, click enter, and then you'll see a pop-up right here on the upper right-hand side once that has been executed. Then I'll actually click into my task to see what task has been generated so far. So you can see the plan has 2 steps, so it's up to me as the human in the loop to accept or reject a task. So I'll go ahead and accept that first one, which is getting the information about current products. And again, in this case, it's about mobile plans. So you can see all the plan details listed here. And then once that has been done, I'll go ahead and approve that second step, which is actually drafting the press release. And I'll just highlight here, we have 2 agents that are involved. We have the marketing agent, which actually drafts the press release. And then in the beginning, we leverage the product agent, which is gathering all the details about the mobile plans.
This is amazing. What you're basically seeing is this idea that, okay, the task was to create a press release.
Yes.
But in order to do that, I need the product information. And so those 2 agents kind of work collaboratively, and that is what we end up building with this AI agent application. But we want to see the back end. How does the behind the scenes work, and how do you use this accelerator to end up with this?
Yeah, so if you click into the GitHub page for multi-agent, you'll see a lot of documentation, but I'll guide us through the architecture itself. So we have a web app on the front end, and that is exposed through Azure Web Services. And then we also leverage an API, which is exposed through a container app. And then this leverages Cosmos DB as well for storage. We also use GPT-4o model for this release. And this is set up through Azure AI Foundry, which handles all the LLM activities. And then the solution is fully containerized. And then we leverage a container registry and Docker as well.
Awesome. So really what you're seeing here is in our front end, it was the application that Loren just shared, right? But really, you can imagine any of your applications and your use cases. The architecture stays the same. So you can, that is exactly why we called it accelerator, because you can take this exact code, clone it, and then apply your application on top of it. So with that, we would thank you, Loren, for joining me today and to share all the solution accelerators that we have. And thank you all for joining us for this episode of Sip and Sync with Azure. We will drop the links for all of the things that Loren was talking about in the description below. And we would love for you to give us anything in the comments to let us know how you're trying these accelerators out and what has worked for you. And with that, we'll see you in the next episode.